Hello everyone. We have another intriguing story sent in by one of our channel subscribers. This isn't just a story about a trip gone wrong, it's a cautionary tale for anyone heading to Pattaya's vibrant but risky nightlife. Be sure to watch the video until the end, as I'll share my own thoughts on the situation. Don't miss it. My 2 weeks in Pattaya, a hard-learned lesson. When I first planned my 2-week trip to Pattaya, Thailand, I imagined sunny beaches, vibrant nightlife, and maybe a little adventure. What I didn't expect was to come back home with more than just a tan, specifically a case of chlamydia. For those who might not know, chlamydia is a common sexually transmitted infection, STI, by the bacteria Chlamydia trachomatis. It's often called a silent infection because most people who have it don't show symptoms. However, if left untreated, it can lead to serious health problems, including infertility in both men and women. The infection is usually spread through sexual contact, including vaginal, anal, and oral sex. The good news is that chlamydia is treatable with antibiotics, but the bad news is that you need to catch it early to avoid complications. I arrived in Pattaya full of excitement. The city was just as lively and colourful as I had imagined. After a couple of days exploring, I found myself drawn to Soi 6, a street famous for its bars, vibrant atmosphere, and the kind of entertainment that Pattaya is known for. The street was buzzing with energy, and it wasn't long before I struck up a conversation with a beautiful, charismatic woman at one of the bars. After a few drinks and some dancing, we decided to take the night a bit further. I won't go into all the details, but let's just say we didn't take all the precautions we should have. In the heat of the moment, I ignored that little voice in my head that usually reminds me to be careful. We spent a few nights together during my stay, and everything seemed fine. No signs, no symptoms, nothing. It wasn't until a few days after I got home that things took a turn. I started noticing some discomfort, but at first, I brushed it off, thinking it was just irritation from the long flight. But as the days went by, the discomfort turned into pain, and I noticed other symptoms that I couldn't ignore anymore: burning during urination and unusual discharge. That's when I knew I had to see a doctor. The doctor confirmed my fears: chlamydia. I was shocked, embarrassed, and more than a little angry at myself. How could I have been so careless? The doctor assured me it was treatable with antibiotics, but the shame of having to deal with it stuck with me. The lesson I learned from this experience is simple but important: always take precautions, no matter what. It doesn't matter how healthy someone looks or how caught up in the moment you are. Protecting yourself should always be a priority. My 2 weeks in Pattaya were unforgettable, but not in the way I had hoped. I had to face the consequences of my actions, and now I'm more cautious than ever. So, if you ever find yourself in a similar situation, especially if you're hanging around Soi 6, remember my story. It's not worth the risk. Hey guys, I've spent many years in Pattaya, and I'm here to share my thoughts on this. Having traveled to many countries, I've got some insights to share. For instance, in Germany or Spain, when you visit a brothel, the girls always put on a condom before performing oral sex. At least in my experience, they've always used a condom for oral, but in Thailand, it's a different story. I've traveled all around Thailand, and only once was I asked to use a condom for oral sex. That was by a girl from a rural area who had just come to Pattaya to make some money and wasn't very experienced with oral sex. All the other girls never asked for a condom for oral. They just perform oral and then ask for a condom for sex. And this seems to be the norm across Thailand. I don't know why this is the case. Maybe they believe you can't catch infections through oral sex. They never ask for a condom. In Europe, if you want oral without a condom, some girls might agree, but we usually ask for extra payment. So, guys, it's up to you. whether you use a condom or not. But be prepared for the consequences, like possibly catching an infection such as chlamydia. If this video gets 1000 likes, I'll share in the next video what measures you can take if you want to have oral sex without a condom with Thailand's beautiful girls, and how to reduce the risk of catching chlamydia. Stay tuned and stay safe.